Ian, where are we?
We happen to be in LAX. We've just landed.
And what are we here for?
We're here for a conference, the Inclusiv Conference.
Hi John, where have you been on your last trip out of the office?
So I was lucky enough to be invited over to the Inclusiv Conference in Los Angeles, along with 8 people from ABCUL member credit unions. It's an annual conference. We were there for 5 nights. Conference was about 3 days long. We also did some other site visits to some other credit unions. We had a really great time. I recommend anyone goes who gets the opportunity.
Who are Inclusiv, and why was it beneficial for UK credit unions to go along?
So Inclusiv is an association that American credit unions belong to, who would call themselves community development credit unions. And some of those are CDFIs. It's a phrase we hear over here. That's Community Development Financial Institution. It's slightly different over there, but in terms of the credit unions that were at the conference and belong to Inclusiv, I think any UK credit union would feel very much at home. They're people whose mission it is to help low to moderate income individuals thrive and achieve sustainable financial independence within the communities with the help of the credit union. So I think all the credit unions over there from the UK kind of really felt at home. And so there's a really good sharing of ideas because no matter of the size of these US credit unions, there's a lot of similarities between us. And why it was beneficial, I think it was really good for UK credit unions to get over there and understand that while there may be some real big bandwidth between the size of a UK credit union and a typical US credit union, once you put that aside, then you realise that we've actually got a lot of similar challenges, and it was really good to be able to share best practice, and they learned some things from us as well.
Did the UK delegation get involved with the conference, and what was your personal highlight?
Yes, we did. There's workshops at the conference, much like our own conference, and there's one on, I suppose, enhancing your digital strategy. And I was asked to do a very small part on the difference between UK and US credit unions. But Teresa Manning from Clockwise Credit Union then did a version of the workshop she did at our most recent conference on the amazing work that Clockwise have done on their digital offering. And that was actually also my personal highlight, because when you think that I looked, and roughly the top 120 US credit unions by asset size, each individually is bigger than the entire GB movement. But regardless of size, when they heard some of the amazing work that Clockwise have been able to do themselves, there was times where Teresa actually had a queue of people from multi-billion-dollar credit unions wanting to speak to her and about how she'd achieved that. And I think that was amazing to see, and it goes back to my earlier point of, regardless of size, we can all learn from one another, and that includes these massive organisations being able to learn from us, and it was really, really good to see.
And finally, away from the conference, what was your favourite part of the trip?
So it's a tough question, but I think we were incredibly lucky with the group of people that went. So it's myself, say 8 other people from 8 individual credit unions. And it was really, really good to get to know each other so well. There's lots of stories that I can tell you, so come and speak to me about those. But I think I was incredibly lucky to go there with that group. And I have to go on record saying, thank you to Inclusiv and City for making this happen. It was an incredibly valuable personal development opportunity for me, and I'm sure the people who went feel just the same.